to get to 10,000 a month, and I'm really not trying to downplay it, or even 20,000 a month, like I'm not, you know, I understand. I remember back in those days when it seemed like such a massive feat, but for me to teach someone to accomplish 5 to 10% of what I accomplished monthly in my agency career is not very difficult. And I'll just be very honest, to get to 10, 15, 20,000, you can do 90% of things wrong and still get there. To get to 100,000 a month profit with your agency, like all cylinders need to be firing correctly. So that is a lot more difficult. Now, the only thing that changes year on year is service delivery. And no matter what program I make, I work alongside my team anyways to sort of help formulate that phase of the program, because obviously they're in the trenches working with our clients. And inside of that program, we currently have 2 coaching calls. It's actually going to 4 coaching calls this month. And those coaches are in the trenches in their agencies and bringing that expertise back to teach about service delivery, sales, outreach, mindset performance, etc., etc. And then outside of the ridiculous program that we have, you also have the community, the custom tools, the custom platform, obviously all of these coaching Q&A calls, as well as the recordings of them. And even what we started implementing recently, basically with Grow Agency, the goal is to reinvest as much as humanly possible, because I'm just telling you guys my $300 million game plan. There you go. Full transparency. Grow GYA and help nurture the best agency owners on earth that are loyal as hell to Agency Flow, my software company, because they're like, okay, this is the best solution for us. But then sort of the big focus that we need to do at GYA is I'm reinvesting as much money as humanly possible, because I want the best agency owners. Because it doesn't help me if I get, let's say, 5,000 students a year into Agency Navigator and then like 80% of them quit. Like, no, I need as many of them succeeding as humanly possible, because obviously I'm a great guy. That's the main reason. But there is a second reason, which is if they win, they will use Agency Flow, and I will sell my company for $300 million in 4 years. So I'm just being honest with you. Now, with that being said, what we implemented this year was the student success concierge team. So I've actually hired 8 people. It's going up to 12 next month to meet demand. So 8 people full time. So on a product this cheap, which by the way, I know for some people, Agency Navigator might seem expensive. When it comes to education space, and I mean, if you want to compare it to universities and how much you're going to be spending there, it is blasphemy how cheap it is. It is preposterous. So to have a product at that price point where you're assigned a concierge member, like you have a full-time concierge rep. So this person speaks with you on day 1 of you signing, day 30, day 60, day 90, month 6, and month 12. Okay. And you can reach out to them at any point. They're your dedicated concierge. So whatever issues you have, whatever extra support, like whatever you want, they're there to support you. And to do this on a product at that price point for Agency Navigator, usually you only find it for products that are at $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, you know, courses, coaching programs like that. So that's another thing that we implemented for Agency Navigator. So that is Agency Navigator. When it comes to Apex, things are slightly different, and that's where I've had to bring in some more external help to really make sure that we are rock solid. Now, Apex is